Hi, my name is Brendan. Today we'll be talking about what a horizontal bandsaw is and what it is used for. We will also talk about safety and show you how to properly use a horizontal bandsaw.
First, let's talk about what personal protective equipment is required to run a horizontal bandsaw. You must wear safety glasses or some other sort of eye protection. That way no pieces of scrap get in your eye. Also, no long sleeves or loose clothing, and no loose belts or lanyards. This way, nothing will get caught in the machine. Now we will go over the parts of the horizontal bandsaw. As you can see, the button on the far right, the red button is the stop button, the green button is the start button, and the black button turns the coolant on and off. And that part right there is the blade guard, which protects your hand away from the blade. And that part right there is called the clamp. It holds your piece in place so that you can cut it. And that lever right there locks the clamp in place so that your piece won't move. Wow.
Now let's go over some safety tips for the horizontal bandsaw. First, always wear the proper personal protective equipment. Always put your piece in the clamp. Keep your hands away from the blades at all times. Always have the blade and blade guard locked in place. Never leave the saw running unattended. Make sure there are no spills on the floor. Know where the emergency stop buttons are in the shop. Whenever you are changing the blades or working on the machine, always make sure the machine is unplugged and the power is shut off.
Now we will show you how to properly cut something on the horizontal bandsaw. As you can see here, I locked the part in the vise, and now I am cutting. Notice how we are stepping back and letting the machine doing the work. You can see the coolant doing its job, cooling down the part. And that right there is your cut. Now you just shut the machine off and you're good to go.
Now after you're done cutting your piece, you need to shut the machine off. Wait until the blades come to a complete stop. Then move the blades away and unlock your piece from the clamp. Always clean up leftover scraps from the bandsaw using a brush. Never use your hands to remove your scraps because these hot metal scraps can enter your skin and that's not good. You should also not use gloves to remove the scraps because these metal pieces will stick to your gloves or go through your gloves. Now you have learned how to run a horizontal bandsaw.
This is the emergency stop button. There are 4 of them in the lab, 3 on the wall, and 1 in the office.